Hey Summers!
Hi everyone!
Welcome to Make 2 and an original house design in my town, Sims Landing. So this is the house here. It's on the mysterious island next to the turtle monument. This is actually the very last lot that I have made in my town. Every lot is now built up.
That did not take you long.
It did. The update happened 6 weeks ago or something like that, right?
I guess.
Something like that. And it did take me a while, so I was conservative. But yeah, now I'm already greedy for more lots. So
you can invade my town and take some of my empty lots or improve on some of my existing properties if you wish.
guys heard it here first. Okay, so this is the house. There were a few reasons behind this house. The first was that I wanted a house which had entryways only on the second floor. So I wanted a house that basically you could only enter if you took stairs up. And I also wanted to have a house which was entered through a bridge over a river, because after you did your video for falling water, I thought, hey, that's a cool idea. So this is my version of a river. And this is my version of a balcony bridge, which, by the way, guys, if you want to know how I made this balcony, we have another video on our channel called How to Build Balcony Bridges, so go and look for that. And the third reason behind building this house was that I am still obsessed with remodeling the DIY model home and keeping the special patio and balcony paving that house has. So this is another remodeled DIY model home. We've got another couple of videos on our channel as well for previous attempts that I've made with that.
But this, I think, is the biggest balcony you've made.
Yes.
And it's big.
Yes.
It's less of a bridge, more of a landing pad.
Yeah. And I'm still kind of figuring out how exactly I want to decorate this balcony. I think, I probably will keep poking at the house as time goes by, but basically I did try to make it skinnier because I felt like maybe it doesn't need to be quite this big, but as you can see, the balcony rests on a lower floor here. So if I made the balcony skinnier, the lower floor would become an upper floor that had nothing on it. It's kind of hard to explain, but basically there is a reason that this balcony is this wide. So yeah, you come up here and we'll have Professor McGonagall go in the front door, which is here. Basically, the idea for the house, originally I wanted to have sort of a modern beach house, which was kind of small and cozy. But then, I don't know, as I was decorating it, it sort of turned into more of a kind of rustic, I would say maybe a mountain kind of house. Maybe it's on a mountain, maybe it's just on a beach cliffside, I'm not sure, but
yeah, I wouldn't call it rustic, given it's got some very fancy furnishings and looks very swanky.
Well, I also decided since it's the very last house in my town, I would just go for some of my favorite furniture items because, I'm not going to have a chance to decorate like this for a while in my town. So this is McGonagall in the combination living and dining room. And, just off of that entryway, there's a powder room, of course. And from there, the only other room on this floor is the kitchen. And I say that I went for my favorite items, but actually I went for these Scandinavian countertops, which I kind of really hate, to be honest, but they also just seem to go really well with the idea of this house. Like I said, sort of modern and rustic. So, I took a chance. It's my very last house in my town. Why not?
You gotta take risks in life.
Yeah.
And this was a big one.
Anyway,
British sarcasm.
Off of both the kitchen and the living room, there are doors onto this wraparound balcony, which has seating for dining and a barbecue and lounge chairs. And it also has a staircase down to the patio. So again, this patio has the special tiling that is only available in the DIY model home. And I kept the pool from the house as well, and then created a sort of pathway. So, I just sort of imagine that the property is situated out in the woods or on a mountain or something like that somewhere, and you can take a path and do some hiking. So
Yeah, and so first of all, you haven't got a fence, you haven't got a railing around the patio, you just put up the screens.
Yeah, these are the outdoor screens, which I have still not quite comfortable using, but I decided to take a risk.
No, I think the colour tones in well, and then you've got 3 different colours, patterns for the pool paving, the patio paving, and this path, which is also actually a series of patios.
Yes. So the way I did this was, well, first of all, I had this existing patio from the DIY model home. So I extended it to about where these torches are, and then I drew the path separately and did not let the path touch the patio at any point while I was drawing it. And then I changed the patio paving to, this stone. And then at that point, I extended this DIY model home patio so that they could touch. Basically, you've got to be very careful when you do something like this because once they do start touching, then if you change the paving on one, it'll change the entire thing because it'll assume that they're one single patio.
Yep, that makes sense to me, but I've played with this myself too, and the only other thing to point out is pool pavings are completely independent. Pool edges are not patios, so you can do whatever you like to a patio and it won't change the pool paving and vice versa.
Right. Yeah, it's just when you're working with 2 patios that you have to be very careful. So, taking the stairs from this stairwell here down, this is technically the first floor, looks out onto the river, and there is just a bit of a lounge room in here, and on either side you've got 2 bedrooms, and they share this bathroom, and then there's a small office here, again looking out onto the river.
I like sofas in offices.
Yeah, because I just figure if you're hard at work, maybe you want to take a break from the computer, but then actually, have somewhere nice to sit.
Feels in Mad Men time, everyone had a sofa in their office, but these days they've gone out of fashion.
So from there as well, going upstairs, this is the 3rd floor, and this is where I would say the master bedroom is. So I went for proper Scandinavian furniture here, and that has its own bathroom. And one thing I want to say, if you look at this, so basically, I really wanted, when I first built this room, to have corner windows. And what I found out is that there's something glitchy in the game where if you have a 3rd floor, which is above a balcony like this, where the lower floor is covered by the balcony, so you can see what's going on here. The lower floor is wider than the 2nd floor, and then you've got the 3rd floor, which is the exact width of the 2nd floor. The 2nd floor, no problem putting corner windows in. 3rd floor, couldn't put corner windows in.
Mm-hmm. And I've had the same, and it's not just a 3rd floor issue, it's also potentially a 4th and 5th floor issue.
Yeah, I haven't tested that out.
Yeah, and so anytime there's a 2-floor gap from a balcony that's eaten into the rooms of the building, you get this weird glitchy problem.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that glitchy problem.
But I think this looks nice as it is.
Yeah, it's okay. It did allow me to put a fireplace in a bedroom, which is not something I have done previously. We've had neighbors that have done that, but I have not. And I do like that kind of bit of luxury, but still, I would have liked the option to put a corner window there. So, Sims FreePlay, sort yourself out, please. From the hallway, by the way, there's also a very small balcony here, and I went again with the painting on the balcony that I've lifted from one of our neighbors. And then this over here, I would say, is just a 2nd bedroom, maybe for a family member, and has a privacy screen here because it looks out onto the balcony. This one had no problem having a corner window if I could just show it, but seems I can't. So then below all of that, there is a basement, and try to do something interesting with this basement. So first of all, there is just a regular kind of lounge room for people to hang out, watch TV, things like that. Off of there is both a laundry room and a powder room. And then over here is a sort of game room, because I wanted a space for the ping pong table that just got unlocked with the figure skating hobby. And this is that. I also opted for a foosball table and the charades, which came with the Product Red update, charity update for Apple users.
I think that looks cute.
And then I tried to put in something a little different as well. This secret bookcase door is meant to signify like a secret door into a secret passageway. And that'll take you down here to a panic room.
A panic suite.
Panic suite, yeah. I mean, yeah. Say the nuclear apocalypse happened, or, you know, a viral apocalypse or something like that, then you would retreat into your underground bunker here through this boat door. Airlock door, exactly. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I should have done like a little 1x2 room with airlock doors on either side. Actually, maybe I'll do that later. Anyway, then it opens directly into, you know, the kitchen. This is all very basic. And then that has a bedroom for 4 people to survive the apocalypse on their cots. They have a small bathroom here, and then that opens onto a storage room here for, you know, you've got to have all that stuff packed away.
Because you don't... equipment and things
and
that
food.
One has, and food.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a nifty idea. I think that's, it's actually remarkable how little space of the entire lot is made up of the house itself.
Yes.
But it still does feel like, I mean, obviously the ridiculously large balcony at the front of the property occupies a lot of real estate, but it doesn't feel overly, you know, squashed up or a bad use of space all in all.
Yeah. Okay, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the tour of this house. Unfortunately, my Facebook has hit the 5,000 friends limit, and my game center is at the 500 friends limit. So as far as accepting new people to be neighbors, you can request to be accepted on my Facebook, but it will probably be a while. I can only accept people when slots open up, when people unfriend me. So yeah, sorry guys. I'm not going to be making another Facebook because this is already my second Facebook that I'm talking about. So yeah.
So we hope you guys have enjoyed the tour of this final house in Sims Landing. If you have, please give it a thumbs up and let us know what you think in the comments below. And also don't forget to subscribe to our channel because more videos are coming soon.
And thank you so much for watching.